Over the last few days, some have suggested that future Ferrari driver Carlos Sainz must be getting nervous in light of the team's performance struggles in 2020. Few have even suggested that he would probably change his mind about joining Ferrari next year if he had the choice. Sainz has now revealed what he would really do in such a case. I'm your host Dylan Shelley, and first up on Formula World, Sainz on if he would still choose Ferrari given the chance. Sainz began by reaffirming his faith in Ferrari and explained why. "I've got 100% confidence in Ferrari's people in what they can do for the future. Let's just remember that last year they were capable of doing 7 pole positions, so it's a team that I think knows how to produce very good cars." He reiterated his confidence in them. "I'm fully confident. I'm ready to go for Ferrari next season and I cannot be more excited." He then explained why the Ferrari fans are also a big reason behind his confidence. "I can already feel the excitement of the Tifosi. The way they've approached me whenever we leave the hotel, in between the hotel and the car, which is not that long time, but somehow the Tifosi managed to find you and give you some good energy, and that good energy that I've received this weekend is already starting to make me feel how exciting it's going to be next year, being part of such a team with such a history." He signed off by confirming that he would still choose to drive for Ferrari next year if he had to decide again, despite their lackluster performance so far. "Honestly, I don't think it's ever a bad time to go to Ferrari. I think going to Ferrari is such a unique experience and such a special place for a Formula 1 driver that I don't think there's ever going to be a bad time where you say, I do not want to go to Ferrari. Give me that option 100 times again, I will always say yes." Fast feed. Williams have announced that Matthew Savage, Darren Fultz and James Matthews from Doralton Capital will make up the company's new board of directors. The new board recognises and appreciates the importance of preserving the heritage and culture of Williams and will continue to work together to exploit its capabilities to make it competitive again. Matthew Savage, chairman of Doralton Capital, fully respects the tough decision of Claire and the Williams family to step away from the team and the business after securing new resources for the future. Claire Williams revealed that she has taken the decision to step away from the team in order to allow Doralton a fresh start as the new owners after the race at Monza this weekend. She further added that it has not been an easy decision, but it's one she believes to be right for all involved. Ferrari Sebastian Vettel has expounded that you want to attract fans and evoke emotions, but the world is changing fast and so F1 has to adapt. He also admits that new regulations are coming, but he doubts if that's enough, as the sport cannot close its eyes to the changing world. It will be very interesting to see where F1 will be in 10 years' time. Former Ferrari president Luca Di Montezemolo is not happy with the way Vettel has been treated. He also feels that the rift between Ferrari and Vettel is not Vettel's fault. He has never caused any problems and always works from the team's point of view. He further added that Sebastian, like Michael Schumacher, needs the confidence of his team. Those drivers both need an environment where they feel at home and supported. Montezemolo is also of the opinion that Ferrari's biggest mistake, however, was to let very good engineers go, not just James Allison, but there are more. Former F1 driver Mark Schorer feels that the Ferrari engine cannot be the only problem. They just built a bad car. There is no other way to explain the current performance. Red Bull team principal Christian Horner thinks their car is actually very difficult to drive, particularly on low fuel at the moment, and that's where the difference is exaggerated between their two drivers. He also pointed out that on race pace, obviously Alex is quite a bit closer and he's driven some great races this year. So he thinks that hopefully as they improve the car, the drivers will also converge, and that there's a lot more to come from Alex Albon. Honda F1 boss Toyoharu Tanabe has confirmed that in the last 2 weeks they have been studying the implications of the ban on engine modes in detail. He further added that they are very complex and therefore have been in constant communication with the FIA to ensure that they are fully compliant with the new technical directive. And former F1 team owner Giancarlo Minardi feels that the cause of the crisis at Ferrari can't just be the engine. It is clear that the chassis and aerodynamics are not compensating for the lack of horsepower. Are Ferrari's issues being caused by more than just a weak power unit? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you liked this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.